Traditional Italian food. Must try regional foods of Italy for your culinary tour. Pizza. Like any good food tour of Italy, it's only right to start with pizza, right? Naples, Italy has many excellent dishes, but they are known amongst Italians to have the best pizza in the country. Neapolitan style pizza, or pizza napolitana, is like no other pizza on the planet. Traditional pizza margherita, a luscious flatbread-like crust from a blazing hot brick oven, is simply topped with tomato sauce, whole basil leaves and mozzarella di bufala. Pizza in Naples really is the gold standard, and one of the most important foodie things to do in Naples. Lasagna al forno. Lasagna is singular, and al forno just means oven baked. A broad flat pasta alternately layered with different fillings depending on the region. In Campania, noodles made from semolina and water are laid with sausage, ricotta, mozzarella and Neapolitan style RAG sauce. We had our favorite version on our first trip to Bologna. In Emilia-Romagna, the flat pasta is traditionally made from flour, eggs, and spinach, and layered with RAG and creamy bechamel sauce. It's rich and oh so yummy. Polenta, a cornmeal porridge that originated in northern Italy, but can now be found throughout the different regions. Usually it's topped with RAG style sauce and some grated cheese, but it can also be had as a side. It's not unusual to find it topped with sauteed peppers and onions with sausage or just gorgonzola cheese. It's sometimes left to cool then sliced and fried. Tortellini, a small ring-shaped pasta from Bologna and the Emilia-Romagna region stuffed with either cheese or a meat mixture. They are served in chicken or sometimes beef broth. Their bigger sibling tortelloni are shaped the same and stuffed with ricotta and spinach. Tortellacci, the largest, is filled with cheese or a prosciutto meat mix. We had some filled with wild boar, and they were incredible. Ribollita. The Tuscans know how to keep warm. They're famous for their rustic, peasant soups. This traditional thick soup is made with seasonal vegas, cannellini beans and leftover crusty bread. Served as a midday meal or for dinner, you'll be tempted to eat it with a fork. Osso Bucco, a specialty of the Lombardy region. The bone with a whole dish is traditionally made alla Milanese with cross-cut veal shanks, gremolata, vegetables, white wine and broth. It's a stick-to-your-ribs dish that is usually served with risotto or polenta. Pair it with a full-bodied red like Chianti or Nobile di Montepulciano. Bottarga. This salted and cured fish roe is not for the faint of heart. Commonly made from tuna, grey mullet and sometimes swordfish, it is thinly sliced over a dish much the same as truffles are grated as a condiment. It's most often found in Sardinia and Sicily, but has made its way into southern Italian cuisine along with parts of Tuscany. It has an intense flavor, especially the tuna version, and some say a slight bitter aftertaste. Squash blossoms. We've enjoyed squash blossoms throughout Italy. The bright orange flowers are dipped in a light batter and gently fried. Sometimes they are stuffed with whatever the local cuisine and season may dictate. Our favorite version was in Sorrento where the flowers were stuffed with a flavorful herb cheese. No matter how they are prepared, they're always delicious. Sip a tiny glass of limoncello at the end of the meal for a meal to remember. Risotto, a creamy rice dish made with arborio rice and chicken or beef broth that originated in northern Italy but can now be found throughout Italy. The short grain rice is slowly stirred with the broth over low heat until thick and creamy. Parmigiano Reggiano cheese is sometimes added, or saffron, maybe mushrooms or fresh herbs. It all depends on what the dish is accompanying. It's yummy and should be enjoyed hot. Spaghetti Carbonara, originating in Rome. This hearty dish is made with egg, pecorino romano or Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, pancetta, or for an even richer version, guanciale. Sometimes olive oil is used along with garlic and flat leaf parsley, but no matter the recipe, it's usually prepared with lots of black pepper. Taking a food tour in Rome is a great way to eat your way to Italian food nirvana, and always a foodie favorite. So much good food, you need an entire food guide just for Rome. RAG Alla Bolognese. We were asked once in Bologna, "You're not vegetarians, are you?" Because this is no place for that. RAG Alla Bolognese is one of the quintessential foods you have to eat in Bologna. Made with varying amounts of beef, pork, veal and often pancetta. The meat is browned with garlic and olive oil, then simmered with a small amount of tomato paste, white wine, and milk. In Bologna, tagliatelle is the traditional pasta for the dish. Enjoy with a nice acidy Italian red like Montepulciano di Bruzzo or a frizzant Barbara from Orsi, Vigneto San Vito, and you're in heaven. Bistecca Fiorentina, a hallmark of Tuscan cuisine. This Florentine-style steak is as simple and delicious as it gets. A 2-inch thick T-bone or porterhouse steak from Chianina cattle, a Tuscan breed prized for its meat, is grilled over blazing hot coals. The meat is brushed with olive oil as it's roasting using a brush made from rosemary, and is seasoned with only salt and pepper. Served rare, it is a carnivore's dream steak. If you're having this, you might as well go all out and have a Brunello di Montalcino with it. You can ask for it to be cooked a bit more than rare, just be prepared for the looks you're bound to get. Focaccia. Found throughout Italy, this is a simple soft flatbread similar to a pizza dough, but lighter and more bread-like. Nothing fancy here. It's usually baked with just a coating of olive oil and some salt. We've had it made with different herbs, a few pieces of onion and green olives. But our favorite so far was made with harvest wine grapes in a common focaccia, known as Chiaxia con l'uva, or focaccia with grapes.